It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Working our way to the weekend. Starting to feel that itch. Looking forward to everything that's going to be going down, and there's still some fun stuff happening. We pretty much get through May, though, and everything just kind of drops off the cliff. And then there's nothing until, like, October. But it's all good. So enjoy it while we got it. I'll give you a full rundown on all that stuff. It's going to be happening here tomorrow. And one of the things I hope to do today is check out the grand opening of the Cowboy Club. Now, they've been open for a little while, and I've seen some of the videos in there, but I just kind of wanted to see what it looks like when people are rushing to check it out. But this is a really good thing to remember that Noel sent to me. He said, hey, or she said, hey, Kev, keep in mind, you got the boat show that is going on. And she said, these are from the two parking garages at Clematis and Narcissus at 8:30 a.m. this morning. And the one that is right across from where the Cowboy Bar is, which is right there on Clematis and Narcissus, it's in the old Bar Louie spot, that is $100.
To park one car?
$100 to park one vehicle.
Oh, they can go straight to hell.
Right there. And if you want to go to the garage, that is pretty much...
Their whole family can go to hell.
All of you, even grandma.
Oh, even grandma.
Even grandma.
You should drive out there and just roll down your window. You all can go straight to hell.
And the nearby garage, $80.
Oh.
So you walk a block, it's $20 cheaper, but it's still $80.
I would walk from Tequesta before I would spend that. They can suck it.
That sucks donkey snout right there.
Yeah.
That's I'm sorry, that's next level egregious.
So what you do is you get an Uber. It doesn't matter where you live. Even if you live in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far. But wherever you live, take an Uber. It's going to be cheaper, and it's going to be less disgusting than paying $100 downtown West Palm Beach to park one car.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, we might get to it and say, look, it's, do you really need it? Because like I said, they've already been open for maybe even a couple weeks now. I think maybe the 10th they opened up, so it's not like it's brand new. They're just doing their grand opening. I think everybody does it different. Some people do soft openings and all that stuff to kind of get used to it, so I'm not sure what their strategy is here. But
they do like a friends and family, and then they do like a media night, and then they do like okay, now we're open.
So they have 7 opens.
Yes,
Okay,
it can be layered.
yeah, by the time it kind of breaks down.
And open gets people in there. It sounds more fancy.
Yeah, they almost got Kevin until he saw them parking prices.
Yeah, and that would be it. You'd have to really just Uber. Yeah, that's about the only way it makes sense.
Your wife would make you walk before she would let you pay $100 for a parking spot.
Yeah.
Is that Cowboys? Is it just EDM, or are they going to have country in there as well? Is it going to be a whole kind of a thing?
Yeah, I think it's more country. I mean, there's a little bit of a mixing of all of it. And, this kind of actually says that. I saw that Kane Brown, who, have you ever heard of him? He's a country artist.
Yeah.
But he has, I think, a crossover hit with Marshmello and Nelly. In fact, Kane Brown, Nelly, and Marshmello are playing Hard Rock Live on May 1st. So you've got kind of EDM, you've got hip hop, and you've got country kind of all melded together. So I think that lineup right there kind of embodies what I think the Cowboy Bar is going to be.
Okay.
It'll be a little mix of all those. So, and then, it's supposed to be a restaurant. I mean, it's a barbecue restaurant joint. That's the prime thing. And honestly, I think they're going to have to live on being a great barbecue joint. They want to stay open.
How them ribs. If anybody goes in there today and sucks that bone, let me know how them ribs are.
Yeah, I haven't tried the food yet. So it'll be interesting to see if they can fly. I don't know, man. I think Clematis still, there's a couple things that are working there, but I think they still are on the downside of trying to get to where they need to be.
It's been a struggle for Clematis.
Yeah, it has. And I don't know what it is. It's really weird. Why do some streets work and others don't? You go to Atlantic Avenue in Delray, and my goodness, that street is booming.
It's popping.
Well, doesn't Delray kind of have more? It seems like Delray's got places almost everywhere. It seems alive. Parts of Clematis, you'll hit a bar, and then it's an empty place. It's kind of inconsistent, no?
Yeah, I've noticed that. That's a big thing. My wife and I always talk about that. because when you have empty storefronts, it just kills the energy. And you go to places where there are pockets of awesome. Las Olas has a pocket of awesome in Fort Lauderdale, and you go to Atlantic Avenue, and you have streets like that. And that's what it is. You don't have the empty storefronts. They kind of kill the energy.
There's times I'd rather go to Lake Avenue because they've got all
Lake Avenue's great.
They got those bars and restaurants all clumped in together, like you're saying.
They have
Right.
arguably one of the best intersections right there because they've got a restaurant each. They got the Irish bar. They got Dave's Last Resort, IGOT's. Yeah,
You're right.
That to me is one of the best intersections. Now, I don't think they really carry much past that, but
and
that
two,
intersection there is great.
I bet you the rent on that street is way cheaper than we know that they try to charge on Clematis.
I think Clematis is going to be a lot, but I still think Lake Avenue or Lake Worth is going to be a shit ton of money as well. I mean, that's the main strip there.
It must not be as much. You don't see nearly the amount of empty storefronts.
I don't think you see really any empty storefronts over there. Now, Clematis, I feel like you do.
You do.
And that's been a big problem. The landlords that are up and down Clematis has been an issue for a long time because they just let places sit open. They're fine with it because they're like, nah.
I'll take the loss.
Yeah.
It's good for your taxes.
That's why I really believe that the mayor of West Palm Beach needs to have a vacancy tax. So if your place is sitting open, you are paying extra money, so you have incentive to get somebody in there so you're not sitting there just making money.
Okay, Mayor Hare.
I see you working.
That's the only idea I have. So I'm not going to run from there for that. That's the only idea.
It's a great seedling of an idea.
That's all you need is one good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, here's an idea for you, Virginia. You were talking about going up there for Mom's Weekend to Florida State, and while visiting, a recommendation from John is to check out the Fourth Quarter Bar and Grill on 2033 North Monroe. It's like walking into a 70s bar with the red covered booths, low ceiling, old L-shaped bar. They pour the drinks pretty strong, and the food is pretty good also. Full menus and low prices.
Fourth Quarter. I've never heard of it.
Fourth Quarter Bar and Grill in
I've been to
Tallahassee.
quite a few bars in Tallahassee. I need to check it out.
Just make sure you watch your surroundings and make sure you're
Head
careful.
on a swivel. Don't you worry.
Head on a swivel.
Panda's a cop light now, so
You're right.
I got my head on a swivel too.
We got some muscle, Kev.
Yeah, we got some power around here.
There's another place that is apparently popping right now because of Ryan Gossling in Tallahassee. He was on Late Night with Seth Meyers, and he was praising this place that has these Pop-Tarts made by a woman named Linda. And she is the sister of Saturday Night Live wardrobe dresser Donna Richards. And he said now it's on fire. He said the phone rings off the hook. I have thousands of requests, said the shop owner. She sold over 100 Pop-Tarts in one day following the mention that he had.
Yeah, we talked
for
about
the cake
this.
shop.
We talked about this on the dirt yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the cake shop is blowing up. I showed you that picture. That homemade Pop-Tart looked good.
Yeah, if you're selling 100 Pop-Tarts a day,
Yeah.
are you making good bank? Is that a lot of money?
She said thousands of requests a day were coming in
for
the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I think you need to go. That needs to be an assignment that you have in Tallahassee is go and check out that place.
The Bake Shop? Is that the name of it?
The name of it's the Cake Shop.
Oh, God, I
You go to the
asked.
Bake Shop, you ain't going to get what you want. It's called The Cake Shop. It's in Tallahassee.
Cake Shop.
The Cake Shop, and it's the Pop-Tart.
the bake shop's the weed place.
Right.
Both of them, I could bring back some gifts for Jay Bird.
They go hand in hand. You go to one, you're going to the other.
Yeah.
All right, the Cake Shop and Fourth Quarter Bar and Grill.
Yeah, you were talking about the homemade Pop-Tarts, I think, yesterday, Jay Bird. You mentioned it.
They're delicious.
Yeah, it was in the dirt.
I played ball with a guy whose mom made them, and I've had a few people in my life make homemade Pop-Tarts. They are way superior to the store bullshit.
Oh, those
Yeah.
ones that were we talked about yesterday looked flaky.
I will say, though, the one thing I'll give Pop-Tarts a huge nod. They really do come up with a lot of variety. They have a lot of new flavors coming out. So I do like that and respect it on that sense, but it's nothing compared to a homemade.
I don't want all the chemicals of the store-bought ones. The fact that the homemade ones are made by the lady at the cake shop and you can go in there and there's no preservatives, you eat it right away.
I saw somebody eating a Pop-Tart with no frosting. It was one of them plain Pop-Tarts. I had to say something.
You
What
should.
are you thinking?
Oof, that's rough. Yeah, my mom used to try to give me those Pop-Tarts. I was like, come on.
Yeah, come on. What the shit?
Yeah.
Did your mom even love you if she gave you an unfrosted Pop-Tart?
I didn't feel loved.
My mom would say, we don't have enough frosting. We got to buy some more frosting.
She put frosting on frosting.
Yeah.
Oh, we always knew how to jazz up a dinner to make it more fatty.
Well, Pop-Tarts is here in your mom's call, and they're going to be releasing super stuffed toaster pastries this April. It's going to have 50% more filling compared to the regular variety.
You'll get some dickweed like me buying them. I'll try them.
Yeah, they're going to have 3 flavors, strawberry blast and molten lava cake.
Ooh, I'm a bitch for molten lava.
We knew that.
I'll do anything.
They're also going to have a cinnamon caramel, which will be sold exclusively at Walmart.
Cinnamon caramel.
I talk a lot of shit about Walmart. I do like, they always got good snacks there, though.
They always got some innovative snack.
Now, the packaging may not look cool. Their packaging makes their product look old, but it's not old, usually. They have good baked goods.
Now, apparently Pepsi Company is going to be discontinuing 20 snacks, including Cheetos Cheese Puffs, Lay's Sweet and Spicy Honey, Lay's Slightly Salted Barbecue, Lay's Baked Salt and Vinegar, and 2 Funyun flavors.
Huh.
They're going to be downsizing and getting rid of stuff. Now, here is somebody on TikTok who is talking about some of the other stuff that's going to be discontinued.
Up first, we have the Cheetos Cheese Pizza Puffs. These got replaced by the Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Puffs. 2 cuts from Funyuns, or should I say deep cuts. The first is the sour cream and onion. The second is the spicy queso. Popcorn or sweet chili flavor is out. 2 options out for smart food as well. The first is movie theater butter. The second is the brown butter and sea salt kettle corn. Going away from Lay's are the sweet and spicy honey, the lightly salted barbecue, and the baked salt and vinegar. 3 of the poppables are getting the axe. The first 2 are the veggie sea salt and ranch. The second is the sea salt sweet potato. The Jack Links and Fritos chili cheese meat stick is out. The 16-ounce jar of Tostitos nacho cheese dip is finished, as are the $2.99 Flamin' Hot Limon Bacon Nets.
Anything there that upsets you, Jaybird, that is being taken away?
To be quite honest, I really couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
The first one he said, the Cheetos Cheese Puffs. What?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm buying this. And
I'm
also,
not buying
too,
this either.
These companies like to act like they're not going to have this out anymore, or they're discontinuing it. And it's all a strategy to get people talking. Maybe their numbers are a little low this quarter. They go, what can we do? Take away the Cheeto, get people pissed off. It's an easy social media promotion.
Then they'll be like, oh, the people saved the cheese puff.
We brought it back. Chester's alive. The whole campaign. Chester's not dead. Right?
Chester was never gonna die.
Chester's got some allegations he's got to take care of.
He's a little Chester the molester.
He's a little suspect. Him and Tony the Tiger. I don't know. I trust.
So you have the regular Cheetos, and then the Puffs are obviously the puffier ones. I think I remember when those first came out when I was a kid. I think that because they'd only had the Cheetos.
Well, Wise used to kind of dominate the market back in the day.
Yeah.
The cheese doodle from Wise, and they were amazing. But to Fat Kevin's point, other people started following, and we had a lot of cheese puffs. I don't see the puff going away, though.
Utz makes a ball. I like that cheese ball by Utz.
I've got so many cheese balls right now.
Bragger.
I thought you were going to say prove it. I'm going to go, fuck yeah, I'll prove it today.
Everybody listening believes you. We're not going to make you prove it because we know it is fact.
Like, Bird, who gives a shit? You have cheese balls. We know.
We see them in every video.
Now, Aaron did have a question about parking when going to events, and when you go to events in Lake Worth, that can be tricky because a lot of it, I just even remember when you park for Pridefest, we have parked just on regular streets, and you typically want to get there early because the later you get there, you're going to be parking further away, and that's just the way Lake Worth is. I don't know if they really have any or many parking garages that
They
I'm aware
don't.
of.
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of street parking, and Pridefest is this weekend.
Yep, that's right, on Sunday. I think Saturday and Sunday, but the big parade is on Sunday.
Right.
And Aaron said that, yes, she's going to be going out. My teenage son came out to us last year and recently asked me to take him to Pridefest. So she's never been, so it's going to be her first. So, yeah, best of luck. But, yeah, I'd say probably get there early, and then you're looking at street parking. And
wear your comfortable shoes because you might have to walk quite a bit from where you park. But it's fun, too. If you walk with the parade or down that street as the parade's going on, you won't even realize you're walking 8 blocks. It's so much fun.
yeah, it is.
I got to work on my parading because I love to hit a motherfucker in the face when I throw shit out. Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Even when I try to arc, it's like the wind takes it and hits a kid right in the face that's not looking.
I think you're always going to hit a kid. We just got to give you soft goods.
I believe me, I have learned.
We can't let you throw hard beads or anything tough or rough. You got to throw like stuffed animals and Twinkies.
I can do damage with a Hawaiian roll. I've done it before. I shall do it again.
Yeah, to me, I would probably go close as I could to Bryant Park if you're going to be going to the festivities afterwards, and then work your way back up Lake Avenue to a spot where you want to watch the parade as it goes by, because it's going to wind up there. So I want to park, as you leave Bryant Park. Last thing you want to do after a full day is like, oh, now I got to walk 12 blocks.
Oh, after a parade walking, me and Denny's for 5 years in a row never could find our car.
It's a challenge.
We got lost in downtown Lake Worth in the residential area. And we go, where the fuck is it?
Because once you get on the float, I give you a beverage.
I'm usually the one that has drinks. Denny's is not. But
Denny's stays sober, but me and you like to get after it.
I wouldn't say I'm great with directions even when I'm sober.
Yeah, okay.
And she brings that New Orleans beer. That shit, as soon as you open it, you catch a buzz.
It's Andy Gator, and it's a 10% beer.
Ooh, okay.
I don't even, 10%, man. I think my tits would fall off if I drank that.
You have drank it many times.
I know. I think I'm getting soft is what I'm saying.
That's embarrassing.
All right, I'll do the work.
We've got a reputation to protect.
I've been out of the game for a minute.
Yeah, don't crazy talk like that right now. You're going to be fine.
Some of the parking tips. Yasik says they got parking behind Lake Avenue, not a garage, but there are parking lots. RJ said there's a parking lot across from the post office. And
Where
Ryan,
the hell's the post office?
you have to just look it up. Just figure out where it is.
How do you look it up?
And then you park near the church on the south side of Lake Avenue on Avenue M is a place for that. So a couple of suggestions if you're going to be going out there on Sunday. Hopefully the weather holds up.
Yes, please, weather holds up. Nothing worse than raining on your parade.
Yes. Yeah, it's not fun, is it? Yeah, you definitely don't want that. So, yeah, I think I saw it's been really kind of dry. And then on Sunday, there's only a 91% chance of rain.
Oh, shit.
So there's a chance it could be sunny.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
We're not in it this year, and I'm very sad because I have to go to Mom's weekend up at FSU. But I guess if this is the year to miss, when there's a 91% chance of rain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, maybe that means just early or later or somewhere in there. Maybe you'll get a sprinkle. You
Yeah.
know, rain is rain.
I hope it's that 3 o'clock shower and not at like noon when the parade happens.
Now, Amber was saying, I was wondering about the Crawfish Fest. Is it happening this year? We usually go and we bring our kids, but I haven't heard you talk about it yet.
Yes, it is happening. I am knee deep in it, and it is coming up April 11th and 12th, which is like 3 weeks away. Yeah,
Okay.
it's exactly 3 weeks away. April 11th and 12th. We're still waiting to hear whether or not the VMK and the snack pack is going to be up for performing with the hip.
I have to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to happen this year. And it's because I am injured. I'm really not 100%.
Well, Bryant Thomas from American Idol said he would take the spot if you don't want it.
Give it to him because not all the snack pack is completely healthy right now. I've got another guy out right now. Twigs is a little hurt and banged up. And
is his hip busted too?
No, he's got some other. I got to find out some more details, but he's fucked up. He got into a little bit of a accident or something. He's okay. But I don't think he's going to be able to perform.
Oh,
because he's got to heal up a little bit, and we have to rehearse. I'm really out of shape right now.
And you can't rehearse because you can't jump around.
I'm not supposed to be running around right now. I'm not. I know it sucks, and I know the timing sucks.
No,
but
I get it.
I saw us on the 1 year that I'm not going to perform. We're on the fucking poster. I saw us on the poster. I'm like, shit. I got to tell Virginia now. I'm like,
guess who won't be on the poster next year?
But it'll be playing.
But it'll be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if you see Bird on the poster, he's not playing. If he's not on the poster, he is.
Yes.
I'm trying to get this right.
Everything in the universe is saying, do not agree to do this. Because honestly, my dumb ass would last year go, yo, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Yeah. All right. No problem. And it's not the right move.
It's okay. We get it. When you're healing from major surgery, no one's going to say you should be jumping around.
Just know if it's KVJ related and I'm not involved, it's because something else is going on. I always want to be involved.
Yes. does. And you're healing.
Now, Jeff had a question saying, why is it that it seems like a lot of the big shows are not coming to, I Think, Financial Amphitheater anymore? It seems like they're going to maybe Hard Rock Live or stuff like that, or they're during the week. I don't know anything about the scheduling and whatnot, how it goes. I will tell you, it does seem like Hard Rock Live is doing a really good job of getting top talent. And a lot of the shows that I'm seeing, it's Hard Rock Live. I mean, I was just looking at some of the shows this week that are announced. These are pretty big artists. This Friday, they got Eric Church, and country-wise, he's an A-lister. You've got, I mentioned the Kane Brown, Nelly, and Marshmello show. They just announced that for May 1st. That's Hard Rock Live. Eagles are coming May 13th. They're playing Hard Rock Live.
Wow.
And then the Salt and Peppa, TLC, and En Vogue show just announced this week. Those are 4 Hard Rock Live shows that are either going on this week or basically just announced this week.
The Eagles are doing Hard Rock Live?
Yep.
How much are those tickets going to be?
Well, that's part of it because you can charge more. And then, look, the Seminoles have got deals, too, with the artists. I was talking to my cousin a bit. He knows a bit about some of that stuff. And he was saying, they come up with very nice packages for these artists that make it worth their while. Because my biggest question was when I saw Shakira playing Hard Rock Live, I'm like, she sold out Hard Rock Stadium.
Right.
And you're going to play a 7,000-seater when you had played almost a 70,000 seater?
They're no dummies. They know that if they give out tickets to the whales will come in and gamble. And that's what it's all about. They want you to come gamble.
I think that's it. Not to mention it's covered. So you're not ever having to worry about the weather, and that can be an issue. Look, at an amphitheater in South Florida for 5 months out of the year, it's fantastic. But, I've been to many shows in the summer, and it's always going to rain. And you have to work around that. Sometimes it can affect the show going on, but even if it doesn't, the people in the crowd, especially in the lawn, it's a mess. It's rough. So I think it's just preference. But, I think I don't have any numbers in front of me, but I do understand what you're saying, Jeff. It does feel like less acts, the bigger acts, are going to the amphitheater, and they might be going to Hard Rock Live, and that's why. And, look, I think it sucks for the general fan. To your point, Virginia, the cost of the tickets.
Yeah, because we're not going to be able, the average person is not going to be able to afford those Eagles tickets.
And I'll tell you, too, you look at the amphitheater, if you're an artist, where are you staying? And how hard is it for you to get to the amphitheater? When you play Hard Rock Live, they have this suite for the artists that are playing and the guitar. Unreal. It's like a 2-story suite with stairs and everything and its own balcony.
Fancy.
Unreal. And then you go downstairs and you're on stage. And then you go back right upstairs and they've got a secret little hallway for you. Nobody messes with you.
And they pay you.
Yes.
Like, they make it so sweet of a deal that you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm playing there.
The only people who can afford to see the Eagles are actually the Eagles.
Yeah.
They're all loaded, or most of them are.
Yeah, so that is really the unfortunate thing. I don't think it's in your head. I think it is legit. I think that's why, because of the deal, it looks a lot better for the artist. When they look at the math and they look at the inconvenience, the things I just mentioned, they're like, yeah, let's do Hard Rock Live instead of the amphitheater. And it's good for them, but for the people who want to buy more reasonably priced tickets, it's not good for you.
I saw Billy Joel at a large venue and at a small venue, and the small venue just blew the large venue away. But I think if you're a huge fan of somebody, you'd probably want a small venue, no?
Absolutely. When I saw Billy Joel, I was on the stage, like standing 10 feet from him.
I know you were. I know. Gosh, I fucking blew that one.
Yeah, I think it really just kind of depends on who it is. I've seen some shows at the amphitheater. I'm happy that they were at the amphitheater. It was good that they were there.
I saw Joan Jett at the amphitheater one time, and she rocked the place. People were losing their shit over her.
Yeah, I saw Coldplay there one time, and sometimes when the artists, especially when they go out and they play in the middle, it's kind of a cool thing. You do that Hard Rock Live, that's not really happening. I've seen several shows not Hard Rock Live. I've never seen the artist leave the stage and go anywhere else. I don't think you get that. And you also really don't have to, because when it's so up close, when you're at the amphitheater, you almost have to have that second stage to play. It's almost like playing two venues. You're playing for the people in the regular seats and you're playing for people on the lawn. And so they do both. And that might be a pain in the ass for the artist, too.
Yeah. And then once you go in the lawn, I mean, you know what it's like back there. It's lawless.
The lawn
You better bring your security team.
I mean, you're going to see fights. You might see a blowjob. It's lawless out there.
You might see the same people. First they're fighting and then they're getting a blowjob.
I mean, all of it's possible. You're right, though. And the deeper you get in the lawn, the more lawless it gets.
Amen.
Ganymer said cheapest ticket to Eagles is $498.
That's horseshit.
$500.
Yeah, I believe it's their last run too. You don't have Glenn Fry.
I saw, and I think whatever the name of the tour is, it's their We're Done tour. It's the third version of it. It's got the Roman numerals 3 after it.
The One Foot in the Grave tour.
Well, remember they called it Hell Freezes Over.
Right.
Because
they came back.
Well, they hated each other. They always said, "Would you guys get back together?" Yeah, when hell freezes over. I mean, they hated each other.
Sure, yeah, and then they got back together, and now they won't go away.
And I think they're better now because they've had people come in and out of the band because it was nothing but drama, and they have such peaceful songs too.
To be fighting so much, but yet they're so catty.
It's something.
A couple other messages came in. We're talking to a girl named Amy that had parked at MIA. She got into a little altercation. I don't know if who is at fault for with the parking spot because I think she's even questioning, she didn't want to be a jerk, but apparently they were both wanting the same spot. Now, this guy, even if somebody does take your spot, and I don't know that she did. I don't think she knows if she did or not. And that wasn't her intention. Opening somebody's door and then swearing at them, that's definitely not the play.
No.
And especially, he was a dude, she's a chick, but even then, you just don't know who's packing. Just terrible. Don't do that kind of stuff. But then what he did was he vandalized her car, massive keying all the way around the car and deep too, set in there.
Horrifying.
Now, some of the comments that came in, one said, if the airport says that they have upgraded security cameras in the parking garage online, could she sue the airport for putting up false information online? Now, she had done a Google search and it did say, because they told her they don't have working cameras, they only have a photographic camera that takes a photo when you go in and out, and that's it. They don't have actual cameras there. She did an online search, and it said that Miami International does have cameras. So I don't know that you could sue them. That would be a bigger payday than the other guy. Definitely call Hot Dog Law. Yeah.
Hot Dog Law.
It's not your fault.
It's not your
for
fault.
this to happen. Your wife. I can't believe this.
Now you're just sitting at home thinking.
You didn't ask for any of this. Hot Dog Law.
Another text said to send a public records request under Florida Statute 119. Miami International Airport is a public entity as it is owned by Miami-Dade County, so they must provide public records upon request.
Oh, damn. Statute 119?
Whoa.
They're pulling that shit out?
Well, I mean, that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Need it. Any and all video footage in and around the parking garages for the date at issue, including interior, exterior, and any video footage of all Teslas, and describe the vehicle as accurately as you can. And they're required to send you any documentation such as that under Florida sunshine laws. Now, that's interesting to know.
Wow.
For anybody else that might have a similar situation ever. And one other person said, if there is a video, I doubt they hold on to it for more than 48 hours unless there is an incident. Then they can save it.
In my time, I have had many weird things happen for things that were done to me illegally.
So many incidents.
The cameras have never worked.
The cameras never work when you need them.
I've had my car keyed. My girlfriend's car has been keyed. The cameras never work. They never work.
Mm-hmm. And we had a story about a plane just a week or so ago that had seen a disc-shaped object 1,300 feet above it. Now, they made eye contact with it, the pilots, and they were calling the tower. The tower couldn't see it. They're like, nothing is on our radar. Are you sure? And like, it is a black disc object, and it's 1,300 feet above us.
I'm not going to lie.
You can see it.
That clip you played, it sounded like they both were like just getting up from a nap or just hit a blunt. Like, I see something weird in the sky.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they're faking it. I don't know.
Or they just don't know how to react to.
The vocal fry was weird. Like,
Yeah.
you would think a pilot would just sound a little different.
Well, both of them sound like they were in a heroin den.
Yeah.
Like, guys, there's a UFO out here.
There was a black disc. I don't know. Like, she used the word like. I don't want my pilots liking me.
It was lit.
It was like black or like it flew over.
Like,
us.
should I like land or like, yeah. If your pilot is saying, you're like,
And the other guy's like, I don't know. Just to let me know what happens. You're like, what?
When a college kid talks like that, okay, I expect
fine.
it. But a pilot?
Anyone that has your life in their hands, you don't want them to like talk like this, like all the time.
I mean, use vocal fry.
Oh, my ass is. I'm not going. I am not going.
Imagine if you were in there to get your hip replacement and the surgeon comes, he's like, so Bert, so like how you feeling today?
Like, how are you?
Like, are you good? Are you like enjoying yourself?
I'm like leaving. I'm like live my ass out here. Yeah, that would make me feel unsettled.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, you don't want somebody to be liking you to death when your life is in their hands.
Amen.
Now, Jamie said, just as you guys were playing the clip of the pilot reporting a flying disc, I go on Facebook. My neighbor saw this on Palm Beach a half hour ago. It actually looks like a flying manta ray, basically. It's black. It's got that kind of shape, and it's got a big old tail hanging off of it.
Wow.
I don't know, who knows what these things are. And usually, I would say about 95% of the time, they can come up with a good explanation, whether it being
It looks like a drone.
But
a balloon, a drone, a who knows what.
That's a good picture, though.
Yeah, so you don't know what it is. I mean, there's probably a good explanation for whatever that is, but it's that 5% of the time where everybody's like, I don't know what that is, man. That's crazy.
And you never know. That's the thing. We don't know what that is, and we may never know.
Someone caught up with that Stephen Greer at the airport, and supposedly he didn't know someone had a camera on him.
Who is Stephen
He's
Greer?
one of those alien people in that alien world. You brought him up before.
Okay.
You might have just been seeing something on the net. But someone went up to him, paparazzi style, and asked him about, UFO and alien stuff. And he said 20% of the stuff we see in the sky, we don't know what it is. 20%. Now, if you think this guy's full of shit, he could be 100% full of lies.
I think that you're full of shit, but I believe him.
Fuck. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you could see, and who knows? It is odd. Well, we got movies coming out talking about disclosure days and all that.
We got all
Will
these
that be
missing
happening soon?
alien experts with information.
Yeah, that one's wild.
It's the year of El Nino.
Yeah.
Shit's about to pop off.
And Stassi had said yesterday you guys were talking about the digital versus the analog world. And I know you weren't here yesterday, Virginia, but we were talking a bit about our dependency on digital technology and things like that. So what happens if it just doesn't work? And I briefly had mentioned that if somebody hacked Tesla, they could shut down every Tesla car. Your Tesla would not run, and they could hold the company ransom and say, you pay us 100, 200 billion, whatever, or you're not going to get this back.
And that's crazy to think that that's possible.
Yeah. Well, and the other things they could do too, anything from the military, they could do that as well. Hospitals, that'd be something. They could actually, if they could hack and get access, they could be like, if you don't pay us $1 billion in an hour, we're going to shut off every ventilator in America.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how accurate it is because I'm not in that world, but I've heard people talk about if you really want to cripple a country or really take them down, go with
banking systems.
Yep. Digital shit.
You can't get any kind of gas.
Stuff.
You could shut down all gas. I mean, it just, and that was in a sense the argument is saying we've become too reliant on everything to be computerized that now we're in this world where you've got to have something where you could flip the switch easily and hopefully minimize the drastic change between what society be like. So if you had to go to plan B, you could do that immediately and still get gas, still drive your car, still have ventilators, all these kind of things that they can't cripple you and take you ransom. We're even talking about the radio station. Radio stations have been hijacked where they've had hackers go in and they take over the radio station and you had to pay a ransom to get your station back.
Next time YouTube doesn't work, let's just tell the people that. It sounds
We've been
cooler.
hijacked.
Oh, shit, they got us again. Damn, the pirate radio.
Isn't that wild?
It is crazy how much technology has advanced and then also how vulnerable we are to the takedown.
Well, it's not even that it's advanced, it's how quickly it's advancing. It's to the point where we can't keep up with the advancement. Back in the day, we were able to at least keep our heads above the water and kind of process. Every single week, shit's just speeding up.
I can't process.
And it's going, AI's gotten better this week.
Mm-hmm. And Stassi was saying, after hearing what you guys were talking about yesterday, there is an apocalyptic psychological thriller. It stars Julia Roberts. It also has Ethan Hawke and Kevin Bacon. It's called Leave the World Behind. And it is a family that goes to a luxury vacation, and a gradual breakdown of all electronic technology starts happening as they make an attempt to make sense of what is going on. So you can see it, everything from phones, television, all kinds of stuff. And it is insane just how dependent we are on that if you could flip the switch and take it to your own power, that you can cause mass chaos in the world today because of it. And we probably all need to tell ourselves, we need to have that analog switch.
I know. I watch that show Alone a lot. I always go, if it all went down, would I be able to be out in the wild and survive? And then I go, shit, no. I'll be dead in an hour.
Oh, and you'd be eaten by a bear in 5 minutes.
But imagine if you really had to go out and hunt and go get water and build structures and just to survive. Just to keep yourself breathing.
It's a reality check for myself because I'd be screwed. I know it. I'm almost speaking to myself. I'd be like, dude, you are too soft.
I feel like I could build a little, like a camp up in a tree. And then get up in a tree and you're hidden, less vulnerable, less predators, animal or man.
Me and Denny's were talking that, when things become so easy and everything, you don't have to really think about it. It's all so turnkey, you get soft.
And then you're easy to kill.
And when you get soft, you get fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, Karen was sending an email because of the makeup or breakup where somebody's wife has been in a coma for over a year now, and he's kind of leaned on his wife's friend for comfort, and they've developed the feels, and he doesn't know that his wife is ever going to come back. It's well over a year now, and her parents are the ones that are kind of keeping it going. Now, I didn't know about brain activity, and somebody's asking that, so he did not mention that in there. She had brain activity, and that seems to be the divider. There is some brain activity, great. If there's not, then there's not a lot of hope that anything's ever going to happen.
So you can't, regrow brain activity? You can have, none on Tuesday, and then all of a sudden on Friday, we see a little brain activity.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. I mean, I think kind of when that goes, that's usually a lot of the dividing line. And then they start to worry, too, that if you came back, what would you be like? And, that's why having that living will is a lot of times a good thing, where if they say, yeah, they could come back, but they'll never know what the hell they're doing. They're going to drool on themselves, and it's not going to be much of a life, where you can say while you're able-bodied, be like, don't ever have me in that situation. I don't want to
Don't have me drooling with, one, long lip.
That ain't living. Yeah.
I don't want to look that uncute.
Mm-hmm. And Karen said, you remember Terry Schiavo? Her husband had 2 kids with another woman before they pulled the plug on her.
I do remember that.
Wow. Okay. So I guess it does happen.
Damn, Terry.
That was a rough story.
That was rough.
Well, if you're married, don't go into a coma.
Just skip that step. Just don't get married.
I mean, yeah, right.
Janice said, Virginia, please listen to Coffee Convos, Chrisley Confessions 2.0, and Unlocked with Savannah. We really do appreciate your dirt of the day, but you old and wrong. Okay, I'm not even sure what that's a reference to.
What?
Uh-oh, Todd Chrisley.
Okay. I don't know anything about that family. I took one quick glance. I'm like, I don't care to know anything about that family.
When it comes to ensemble entertainment families, they fucking creep me out, man. YouTube family videos, I'm like, hey, no, get away.
Yeah,
well, especially him, because I think he's gay, and there have been male assistants that worked for him that said, yes, we banged, but he's married to a wife and they have a bunch of kids, and I think it's all just theater now at this point.
Right. Then they're big look at me people, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you have of course they are.
Yeah.
But they're not it's not my vibe.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're lying to us and they think we're stupid.
I've seen too many stories of these YouTube families. It comes out 10 years, 12 years later. The kid's all grown up. Like, yeah, they made me do this and I didn't like it. You're like, shit. Damn.
That happens a lot.
I think it does happen a lot.
Wow. There are a lot of people that are losing their marbles trying to chase fame and clicks and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm one of them.
Well, but it's gotten to a point where it's impeding other people's lives. It's killing people.
Yeah.
I mean, people are dying trying to go viral now. It goes viral too, by the way. When you die,
ironically, you're not there to see it.
You fall off a cliff. I'm going viral. Fuck you. Yeah.
Somebody was making a point with that Taylor Frankie Paul. She's the one that lost The Bachelorette because she was whooping up her dude with the chair, and they're saying, well, he was filming it. What did he do to instigate it? So,
he is a bad guy, and that is a fact. But you can't deny the fact that she threw a metal bar stool at him, and it ricocheted off of him and hit her kid. And when the cops showed up, the kid had a giant Easter egg on its forehead. And in the camera footage, she's not running over there to check on her kid. She doesn't have that moment where she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What have I done? I hurt my baby." Like, I don't know. I don't think it makes her look good in that video. And he may be a douchebag too.
Yeah. Well, she is now facing her third domestic violence investigation involving her ex-boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen. But her spokesperson is saying she's finally gaining strength to face her accuser after years of silently suffering extensive mental and physical abuse. So it's like, you saw me abusing you, but you abused me first. And then, that, who abused more. And
I've heard people say those two got off on trying to get a rise out of the other one, and the fights
fun.
and the drama and then the makeup sex.
Have you ever known a couple like that?
Yes.
I have, where you go, what are you doing to everyone around us?
It's exhausting.
that's wild, isn't it?
It is wild.
Like, how do you have the kind of resilience to have that kind of relationship?
I
That's
don't know.
exhausting.
We can't be friends because I can't deal with all that.
I mean, there are some people who are so toxic for each other. Now, I don't know if they're individually toxic and they both just come together to make this toxic force, or does one bring out the toxic in the other? But it's exhausting to be around.
Yeah, RJ had said, look at her crazy eyes. Did nobody see those? And I thought that too. When I first saw him, like, oh, that bitch be crazy.
And that's the thing. Like, they knew that she had charges when they brought her on the show. They just hadn't seen the video of what went down. In the charges, she owned it. She has said on podcasts, "Oh yeah, I was the aggressor. I was a bad girl. I was, physical with him. He was physical with me. We were tumultuous." Like, she's owned it all this time. But people didn't see the video and see her throwing the metal bar stool that ricocheted off him and hit her kid in the head. And then she didn't give two shits that she had just hit her kid in the head with the metal bar stool.
Yeah.
Like, that was what did her in with all this.
All these reality shows play a dangerous game because they want these nut jobs that this is what they are, but they want them to go to the line, but not go over the line.
You're
And
right.
They're
What's
always,
the line?
Well, it's when the public flips out and all of a sudden they get a conscience about it. Like, oh no. And then they're like, oh my gosh, this is a bad thing. We got to cancel The Bachelorette. But, if they didn't have that kind of reaction, it'd probably be like, yeah, you go, girl. This is great. We bring out your crazy.
And until the point of that video, I think they were like, oh, yeah, she's got a big following from the Secret Wives or the Secret Lives.
I think the kid killed it. I think the kid
killed it.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's where he couldn't defend it.
She was the first Bachelorette that was already like big and famous from another show.
Mm-hmm.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is like a big show.
And
I don't
that's
watch
on hold
it.
too, right?
That's a whole franchise.
Yeah. I've seen it. God, I'm so thankful I don't watch any of this stuff.
I can't get down with that. I've already got too much reality TV. I can't.
Oh, man.
I've been watching that food truck races. That shit's awesome. And that's reality.
Yeah, it is.
To me, that's more reality than the other shit you're talking about.
Way more.
Yeah. The one that I'm getting into, the reality I like, and I'm sure it's a lot of it's fake too, that bar rescue, man. Every time I go into game day, they had that playing. I saw yesterday that John Taffer, man, there was I'm so fascinated with that, but I'm sure they're setting it all up. But he went and this guy who's like going, you're an asshole, and everybody knows you're an asshole. Like, you need to get to the fact that you are an asshole. Why are you an asshole to everybody? He's like, and this guy's growing. The guy was jacked, and he looked like an asshole. You ever seen somebody? He looked like one human muscle.
Well, there's an endless supply of people that get into the restaurant business with no experience, and they either came into a little bit of money and they've always thought it'd be an awesome dream,
Yeah.
or
They're
they
like my
found
life.
some investors and
Yeah.
they figured out how to make it happen. But opening a restaurant is really hard, and
I get it.
you have to have experience doing it, and you have to have a team around you with experience doing it, and so many people don't. And John Taffer now at this point knows how to look at a place and tell you, all right, that's going to make great TV because you got a bunch of knuckleheads who think that they can run a restaurant and I can go in here and I can get a great episode out of this place.
Mm-hmm. I watched so much Bar Rescue. When you got on the show, I was so happy.
It was so fun to go on that and see behind the scenes and talk with the production crew and talk with John Taffer, who was the nicest dude.
Yeah, he seems really cool. I mean, I love it. And his knowledge of just that's why I love watching, because it is entertaining, but then the knowledge he drops on you on how to do it, I'm like, I never thought about that. That's when I realized, I'm like, I am not even, there's no way I could operate a bar.
But it's so funny though, because
I don't know anything.
If you watch that show regularly, you kind of know the format of it. So anytime they're in the car watching the restaurant secretly on the video, it's a matter of 90 seconds before Taffer just blows a gasket and charges in there, and we're shutting it down.
Yeah.
When I was in there, we didn't even get our food because they were actually preparing our food in the kitchen, and the guy was cross-contaminating raw chicken with other things on the workstation.
Like you can kill somebody.
And you can kill somebody with that. And so, he came in and shut it down, and all we had was one drink.
And it's so funny too. You can edit those kind of shows where you can make nothing look like drama with a quick cut, a quick look, and then like a sound effect that goes.
They know what they're doing.
Exactly.
There's a reason this man has been doing it for like 10 seasons.
And meanwhile, the clip they're using is probably just B-roll, and they're not even mad.
Yeah. The thing I'd love to do with John Taffer is my wife and I do this, but he actually brings real knowledge. One of the things we were going to do just going into Cowboy Club, we always like, how long will it last? Because most places go out. 95% of all places go out. And
You're right. A lot of places go under.
We walk in, my wife and I, we would just be like 6 months.
Well, even
1 year, whatever. And honestly, just looking at the makeup of where they are, the odds are not in the favor of this Cowboy Club. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of places too that they'll go a little bit deeper, but they have that 3 to 5 year run, and that's it. They'll be successful for a year or two.
My place probably take it. They'll probably be like, cool with that. It'd be like, that's fine. If I can make 3-5 years of money, that's good. I think it's probably the less than 18 months. To me, that might be the threshold where if you can't make it 18 months, you're like, that was just a disaster and we lost cash on that.
When I just rode through Nashville, I love going in the celebrity bars and checking them out. And I went into Post Malone's. Mm-hmm. That place is nice.
Is it? Yeah.
Posties is nice.
Well, and you've just got the traffic and you've got the name, and then they have the backers that are putting up all the money. A lot of times the artist just puts their name on it with a small investment, so they don't have a lot of risk.
Yeah, because I know at least 4 people in my personal life that went down opening up the restaurant business. All 4 of them got out of it because they just, it was too much. They were losing their ass on it. Someone like Post Malone, like Kevin said, he's got a name. Right. He's got people
minimal
going
risk,
in there.
And that's what those guys do. I would imagine, I don't know for a fact, but a couple of the operators I do know, they're on Lower Broadway in Nashville. They're just people that's what they do. So they really know the industry. They know that town. They know the street. They know the margins and the money and what's overpriced. Because when you're a bar owner, too, you have to be like, I'm not paying that kind of money for that. You got to make it look as nice as it can for the best price that you can.
Sure.
You know, and the margins are so razor thin on what's successful and what's not. So we'll see. I hope I do make it out to Cowboy Club today. We'll see. It's going to be a challenge, and I hope they do make it. But I know that location where they are, that is a tough place to keep open.
Take an Uber. Do not pay the parking fees. They are crazy right now downtown West Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Grant said, hey, Kev, don't know if you're reading the chat, but you know Pirates Well sold in Palm Beach Gardens. Yeah, I was actually talking to Larry a week or so ago, and he's very happily retired right now. I said, I'm very happy for you, but he is not sounding that happy in a long time. He's got his hot sauce out there, Dad's. It's his actual Dad's recipe. And so if you do see that in Publix, Dad's hot sauce is what Larry's doing now. And so go pick that up. It's fantastic hot sauce. It's very good. And
you're a hot sauce guy.
Yeah, I love it. It's really good. We got several bottles in my house. He's got many different varieties. But yeah, check out that. But yeah, Larry, that's that kind of bar I love, man. That's a community bar. Pirates Well. Larry ran it perfectly. It was open for years and years, and just solid dude. But I'm very happy for him. He's dadding it out, man. He just hangs with his kids now. So,
good for him.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that can walk away from it and have a success.
Yeah.
It's rare. So congrats on that, Larry. All right, y'all have a good one. We got Friday tomorrow. Very excited for the weekend. We'll get the whole thing kicked off here. Make sure you are back with us. Love y'all. We'll see you then. Goodbye.